Alright, welcome back. Glad you all could make it to part 2 of the podcast on video creation. Without further ado, we're moving right along to the next part. These are a few resources out there for already made videos. You can use these in your classes for content, or they might just give you an idea of what you want to do for your own videos. All of the resources and links that I have in this video will be available to you when it's linked to my blog. There will be a PowerPoint attached where you can download and go to all these links. Many of these resources, such as PBS Video, ABC documentaries, have huge funding budgets to have great production quality. So you'll definitely want to check those out. And at the bottom of this page, the Khan Academy. The Khan Academy is a great resource. It started out as a non-profit where some guy was just making videos for his niece, and now it's turned into this giant non-profit organization with hundreds of videos across all the topics from math to science, the humanities, test prep. And you can see, you go to any of these sites, you click on any one of the videos, and it gives you a narrated how-to video about that topic. Students can access these on a cell phone, they can access them wherever they want.
Same thing as negative 343 to 349, and we know that 49 is the same thing as 7 times 7. So how?
As a nonprofit, these videos are free to use, and you can link to them in Moodle, you can put them anywhere, and it can be a great tool for students. If you really want to get into video and you just can't wait for my next episode on how to actually start using online video in your classes, these 4 links will get you started in the video creation world and give you some ideas and techniques about how you can produce your own high-quality videos to help with student engagement. Each of these will be gone into in more detail in future episodes. So here we're going to just go through the basics of start to finish, what do I need to make my own videos? So first, if you're going to make a video, you need some sort of hardware. So you'll need a computer to store the files and to make the files, along with some way to record. That can be done with a webcam or some sort of video camcorder like the Flip. And if you do not have a Flip of your own, both libraries have some that you can utilize for your classes. And they also have rooms, quiet rooms, where you can sit down and record. And you can use these to record yourself. You can use them to record a paper that you're writing on, or anything that you can point a camera at. So when you're creating a video, you need to use the same process that you would tell your students when you're telling them to write an essay. Before you even make your video, you need to know, what ideas are you trying to communicate? Who is your audience? Why are you doing the video? What response do you hope to achieve? Is it purely informational? Is it a kickoff to a project? And how will you do this? What techniques will be the most effective? Would it be most effective to have pictures and audio? Would it be most effective to record yourself? And these are all decisions you're going to have to make, and it's going to be individual based on what you're trying to get across, who you're doing it for, and why you're doing it. I can be a resource for this. Contact me at any time, and I can help you through these questions. So then, once you've determined what you want to do for your video and how you're going to do it, you'll record the video on your webcam or your Flip, and then you'll edit the video, which is a way of saying, put it in a format that can be downloaded or embedded, and cutting out little things here and there that aren't right, or adding effects to your video. 2 free products you can use for this are Windows Movie Maker. If you're on a Windows machine, it comes bundled. Or using Jing, which can be downloaded freely off the internet. Just search for Jing Project. It's a little piece of software that helps with both the capturing and the editing. Both of these tools will be covered more in depth later on. Now you've got a video, you've saved it on your computer, it's done. How do you get it out there for students to access? There's a few different ways. First, you can upload it into Moodle and link to that. Second, you can upload it to a commercial site such as YouTube. YouTube will allow you to host up to a 15-minute video for free. and then you can link directly to that. You can direct students to the YouTube URL. If you have your own website with WebSpace, you can use HTML to embed that. And then a final option, if you don't want to use YouTube, you can use screencast.com, which is automatically integrated if you choose to use Jing. So now, you've uploaded your video, you have access to it, and you're done. So now just a quick intro into live video versus animations. There are two different types of video. A live video is actual real-world recordings where you can see what is happening. This would be recording yourself, recording a paper, using a webcam. And it uses actual people or objects. This is what we've been talking about up to this point. Although there is a second type of video called an animation. Animations are using cartoon or computerized graphics in order to make a video. These can be great because they can show dangerous processes that you wouldn't be able to show normally, and they can even simplify complex or microscopic ideas. You can't very well take a flip camera and record the various organelles in a cell, or you can't record the inside of a heart, but you may be able to use an animation to do so. These can utilize Photoshop, Alice, or other software. But if you're not really into that, there are hundreds of thousands of already made animations or even websites that help you make animations with no coding knowledge. Some of these resources are Remix America for history classes, lets you utilize primary sources and secondary sources to make your own videos. VoiceThread, you can take any video out there and add annotation through your voice. So you could provide students with a video that is silent and they can add their own annotations of what's going on. Kerpoof is a drag and drop program that lets you make your own comic strips. Animoto allows you to take pictures and audio and then it mixes them together to make a custom digital slideshow with a soundtrack. And then Voki lets you make your own talking avatar. And I'll go more into depth into a few of these tools later on in future episodes. And now the next couple slides are all just tons of different resources for animations and videos that you have available to you. And like I said, this PowerPoint is available to you on my blog. So there's hundreds of videos here that are ready-made for you if you don't wish to create custom videos. And these are just some of the resources that I used for this podcast. And this podcast I've just created is another type of digital video, where it's a PowerPoint with my narration. So, if you'd like to contact me, my email is jthomas@spcc.edu. My Skype name is EpicThomas. My phone number here in the office is 704-290-5860. And my blog, where you should all go and see it in its glorious, beauteous wonder, is http://manywhelps.wordpress.com. Also on the blog is where you'll find my PowerPoint from today, which will have all those links to the video resources in case you wish to utilize them. So remember, tell your friends, tell everyone here, access the blog, show them these great resources, and next week make sure you're keeping a lookout, tuning into my blog. I will have episode 3, which will start into how do we actually do this. Until then, if you need any help, you have any questions, feel free to contact me any of these 4 ways. Thank you, and have a great day.